I don't need. Now I need more ammo. No way am I using the 855. Oh, wrong guy. Should be enough. Okay, so we gotta go to customs now. And Brown Bear, did you take a shit or what? Drop some kids off at the pool? Okay, so for now I'm gonna make this my sand. That's shoreline. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna need another one. This is dorm. Okay, so dorm 114.
Combination of pushing from behind
Factory.
and leading him on. Storm and his offspring get the ball away from his end.
Damn, fucking choking. Nothing. Okay. Is
I
that
think
a
that bear is
little
just
bit
as
more room
happy
here?
as the wolves to be out of there.
Okay. Let's see. So keychain right here. 218, 320, 308, 105, 204, 214, 220, 61, customs, 203, 15, gas station, pumping station.
The polar bear
Okay.
is the largest land-based predator on Earth.
I'm getting
Mark
a Docs
Dumas
case.
may be the only
Because
person in the
Docs
world
case is so
who
much
can get
better than
this
the key
close to
tool.
one and survive.
Because you can put money in it, you can put like whatever you want in it.
Good girl you are.
And while
Not
Mark
whatever, you can
might
put
be
money
able
in
to keep up
docks
on
and keys
land,
and a couple other
will
things.
he be
So
as successful
it's really
in
nice
the
to have
water,
one. I'm gonna have
where
one
polar
for
bears
each
are
map
equally in their element?
and the keys.
I don't know anyone that
So
swims
that's all I have to switch back and
with an
forth.
adult polar bear. It's one thing to swim with them when they're babies. Totally different to start swimming with them when they're adults.
Mark isn't alone
And
in
then
having
probably
such a
some
close bond
miscellaneous
with
on this
bears.
keychain later, but I gotta wait.
And as we
They're not
explore
letting
these
me buy
complex
one yet.
relationships, we'll discover that living with such powerful animals can be
Can't buy one.
unpredictable,
Okay, so I got nothing. That's
surprising.
enough, that's fine.
She's sucking on my
Put a
finger.
landlord there.
She enjoys sucking on my
Vaseline.
finger.
Actually, switch to-
occasionally surreal,
Here you go. Yeah. That tongue goes anywhere, doesn't
and
it?
always charged with potential danger.
I didn't touch you and you jerk.
Okay.
In Abbotsford, Canada, Mark and Dawn Denise are starting their day, and it's feeding time.
Good morning. So this is Aggie's treat for this morning. She just gets leftover food from whatever we had for dinner.
Greek rice.
Well, there you go. It's Greek rice. I'm going to go in right now with Aggie.
I think we got this. We need 12, and then the line we need the. I'm saving the worst for last. I should have done that one first.
We just kind of hang
But-
out, and it's always to find out
Woods.
what kind of mood she's in this day and how we progress.
I need a decent scope for woods, and it's got to be the M4
She's
still
going to go
too.
over and
So.
check everyone out.
This is Aggie, a fully grown 16-year-old polar bear.
Your hair's because you're so pretty, huh?
The couple have raised Aggie since she was a tiny cub, and because of this lifelong bond, Mark can get closer to a polar bear than anyone else in the world.
I got to get ready rub, huh?
Now I'm going to see if I can pluck off with not her getting too upset about some of her old hair. Part of the contact is this way you get to find out that
Do you want to stay
nothing's
back and
growing
go
on
for
her
this?
and that her weight's good.
Or no,
That
go.
she's a little on the heavy side.
As you might expect, given the number of years they've been together, Mark's day-to-day relationship with
Could
the
be
bear
shit either way.
is complicated.
Actually, you know what? Yeah,
Well,
let's
I'm
stay back.
her
We'll go late.
companion, her disciplinarian, her trainer. I think
run
sometimes
into a
she
player
thinks she's
and
my
die, but
mistress.
I think it's
She
better.
gets very jealous
Catch her stand
of
back.
me when I'm talking with other people. If I go away for any length of time, when I come back, she's the jealous girl. She'll come over, say hello, and then walk away and blow me off.
But today at least, Aggie seems pretty affectionate. And in the mood for a bit of rough and tumble.
Oh yeah, well, watch this, girl. I'm gonna switch it up, all right? I'm gonna kick you down. Gotcha.
Bientôt. All right, we're gonna go rest now.
Mark's neighbours seem to take having a polar bear next door in their stride.
Every morning at 7:30 in the morning, me and my wife sit there and watch Aggie swim. And to be able to sit back in your porch with a cup of tea
You
and
better not
watch
spawn late. You
a
better have
polar
already
bear in your
spawned.
backyard, and it's the most amazing
Asshole.
thing, and I love it.
Mark trains animals that appear in the movies and on television. And it was through work that he first came to get Aggie.
In 1994, Fraser Heston, director, producer, and son of Charlton Heston, came to us and asked us if we could locate a polar bear cub for a movie he wanted.
They've been spawning them in here like
Called
crazy
all over
lately.
the world, and
I'm
found
moved
a
to get all
pregnant
12 in
female
here.
at a zoo in Sweden, the Carlmartin Zoo. And we purchased her and raised her and worked her for the film. First 3 months that we had her, she lived in our basement. She used to like to get behind the washer and dryer and sleep back there. She's not really domesticated. She's still a wild animal. We just spent a tremendous amount of time with her, with raising her and bottle feeding her, and got just inside of her head and understood her and worked it that way.
Aggie is now far too big for a bottle and has quite an appetite.
She eats around 12 to 15 pounds a day in her normal diet, but when she's working, she can consume a lot more than that. She's an omnivore. Even though she basically eats in the wild, they eat just meat. They'll graze in the summer. She only eats seal, and I can't give her seal. I mean, first of all, people would be very objectionable. It's a hard source of meat to get. So she's adapted. And favorite food is, I'd say, salmon. She loves pastas. She does like pizza. She really does. She likes her donuts, and so she doesn't really have one favorite food, but her all-time working food is salmon.
And food also plays an important part in her training.
You don't really use food as the cue. You give her a command or ask her to do a behavior, and then you reward her with the food. Stay. You always want to make it a very positive experience, and you want her to enjoy it. Good girl. Oh, what a good girl you are. Yes. If you have an animal that doesn't want to be there, you can see the fact that it doesn't want to be there. Good girl. What a good. And also you have a chance of having an accident happen. She enjoys working. She enjoys going to a set and actually doing things. She has fun doing it. Smile. Big. Good girl.
But despite Aggie's willingness to respond to Mark's commands, he's always aware that she is a wild animal who might change her mind at any time.
When we're looking at her moods, we look at her body posture, how relaxed her body is, but the most important thing for her is her eye. That is the key thing. Her eye will go bad first before her body starts to react, and it's really hard to read a bear's eyes. You just have to have years of experience of being around them to understand it. I didn't touch you and you jerk.
It seems that Aggie has decided that training is over for the day. If one bear seems quite a handful, over in Florida, this family have 13 in their backyard.
Didn't I get a second guy over here? Kind of confused. Maybe he was in the ditch more.
Here comes trouble.
I'd discard that. Okay. Thinking maybe if anything, he went back in here.
For almost a century, the Weldy family have owned, trained, and worked with bears.
My grandfather started in 1926 in Norway. He came to this country in the 40s. And then
in the late 50s and 60s. Did a lot of TV shows and movies. A talent scout saw me leading this bear around at 3 years old. And he said, well, if that bear can work with a little boy like that, then he can work in Hollywood. I see them more like family. And, I mean, I was raised with the bears in a way.
My husband and I have been married 33 years, and the bears are part of the package. So I don't know who I fell in love with first, the bears or my husband. We do everything we can to make them happy and give them a proper home.
And Johnny and Monica's son, Johnny Weldy IV, is following in his parents' footsteps.
These guys are my family. I don't know how else to put it. I interact with them every day. We play together, feed them, clean them, bathe them, brush them, do everything with these guys.
Their 13 brown bears range in age from 3 to 21 years old and are from 3 subspecies: European, Syrian, and North American, also known as the grizzly bear.
These are still wild animals, yet we respect them for that. We build a relationship with our bears based on mutual love and respect. They know if you have any fear, they can sense that. These are extremely intelligent, but powerful animals.
The bears demonstrate this intelligence and power in the shows they perform for visitors at the Weldy's Paradise Ranch.
And a sloppy kiss for the trainer. Oh, good job. Isn't he gorgeous? One bear likes to do one behavior, one likes to do another. When they're small and young, my husband plays with them and feels them out to see what they like to do and develops their personalities, because all bears are different like people. So it's all based on what they like to do, because that's very important. And wave to the boys and girls. Give them a bear wave. There you go. Good job.
The Weldys have faced criticism over the years, but are proud of the way they treat their bears.
We do not believe that it's cruel to keep these animals in captivity. I know 13 bears that won't be somebody's rug. No, let's give a big round of applause. Good boy. Every job we do with them, the money goes to them to make their habitat better, to build our facility bigger and better for them. Their wild counterparts don't have it too easy. Unfortunately, all species of bears are threatened and endangered. I like to bring awareness to people about that. Hopefully we can use our facility as an educational facility. Awareness is education.
While these bears are happy around this family, caution is still advised when dealing with the animals in the wild.
Bears can be dangerous animals. The relationship we have with our bears is something that's built up over years of living with them, 365, 24/7. They thrive on the contact and the interaction every day.
And some of that interaction is not what you might expect.
She's sucking on my fingers. She enjoys sucking on my fingers. Here comes Andy. You want to suckle too? If I didn't know better, I would be intimidated, because they could take your finger off any second, you know? I know which bears to do it with and which ones not to. They have a very soft tongue like a dog.
A few more.
We want them to
I
enjoy
think I
their
got like
lives
6
as much as we
maybe.
enjoy ours.
Yeah.
That's why we do
5
what we do with
maybe.
them.
We got happy bears right here. We want
That was
happy
3.
bears.
Oh, maybe more, okay. Bunch more coming up. We got
Back in
time.
Abbotsford, Canada, Mark and Dawn Dumas might not have 13 bears to look after, but as well as Aggie the polar bear, they do have a new young animal actor in training called Billy.
Good bear.
Good boy. We got Billy when he was 6 months old, and he
Somebody
was
take out the
a nice
roof one, I guess?
socialized bear already. So it was really.
Not sure if that was a shot far down or a bush real close.